Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Radium and today I have another episode of my Deathmode Armageddon Calamity playthrough, in which we're continuing where we left off last time, where we just about entered hard mode. And since we've just done that, there is so much to do, but first of all, I've just got to talk about a couple of things that I've done to help improve. So for a start, I've adjusted my loadout slightly. I have obtained a pair of frozen wings. I did most of this progress, or this process of upgrading my character, just because it's nothing too enjoyable to watch, as it's literally just mindless farming everyone has to do in every single playthrough, and really holds as a placeholder to the next stage of the game. The next thing I did was used Ultimate Battler from the Unlimited Buffs item to obtain the resources required for all of these. So this is the summoning items for the alternate mech boss route, my apologies, and then obviously enough the 3 mech boss items. So I want to start progress on these today. And you may also be noticing I'm not wearing any armor right now. That's for a good reason. We need to go back to the anvil for a start, which is just something I prepared in the last one. And I can make a set called the Titan Heart. I know I said I was going to change to Ranger, but looking at it, there were a bunch of really sick options to try. And I just wanted to try some of these weapons out. So starting off with the Titan Heart mask, we've got the mantle, and we've got the boots. And these items are just going to help us with a little bit more damage. It's overall a pretty good set, and this is just really going to help us do damage. But there's one more thing I need to do. There's these items called Annihilation Potions. These are quite possibly the most insane potions and the best potions for Armageddon, because they increase your damage by 300% but decrease all your defensive stats. So what I'm going to do, since this is considered extremely overpowered, is I'm going to save these for when I'm really struggling, and if I can never really make progress, I will end up whipping the Annihilation Potions out, as they will be a good help in the long run. But with that said, it's pretty much time for us to get into our first boss battle. I'm thinking we do the very standard option of doing Cryogen. I haven't actually explored this way at all, and it's mad to think that I've barely explored my world. I've really only gone to where I needed to be, but that's alright. We'll head over to the ice biome and we'll make progress. Okay, here we are in the ice biome. This is a boss fight that's going to take a bunch of attempts. This is Cryogen, one of the hardest ice-based bosses in the game, if not the most difficult. And the issue is there's actually a thunderstorm going on right now, so I've got these frosty particulates floating around, and that's a very promising start. Jesus. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time clearing out the acid rain event. I was supposed to do this ages ago, but just never got around to doing it because, in all honesty, I'm just lazy. And as I said that, the rain's gone, so we're just going to keep giving it goes. This is going to be a fight that's going to take a bunch of tries, but I feel I can do it for sure. And I'll meet you guys back once I have a successful attempt. Okay everyone, so I came up with a little idea. I figured I might as well try and use the Slime God lore for this fight, as I feel like this is one it could honestly work in, if I figure how to do it correctly. Like, for example, if I catapult myself like this and just run, then spam discs, and just focus on dodging the projectiles and stuff, this could honestly work. I'll have to give it some thought and just really spend some time trying it. So far I have gotten to the end a couple of times. I'm about 15 attempts in, after this one that is, but I mean, all is good. It's not going well, it's not going badly, and I will be able to do this tonight, I think. And the goal is to do a couple more bosses this video, so I hope this one doesn't cause too many problems. And there we go, a Poltergeist no hit. That was a really fun fight, not gonna lie. Not one that took too long. I mean, I did take 18 attempts on it, but that's pretty good all things considered. The NPC has already gone back to base, which is really nice. And I honestly don't know if there's anything I want from these bags, but that's alright. I'm happy with doing it regardless, so let's see. I'm just gonna deposit all of this. I don't think I need any of it, like even the icebreaker. Actually, that's slightly better than the blazing star, I think. Couldn't tell you for sure, but I mean, looks pretty solid to me. I might put it in for now. And I can always put those back another time, right? Other than that, the frigid bars are very nice. The Daedalus armor is definitely something I really enjoy getting normally. So it really is something to consider. And a cryostone, which isn't useful for me, unfortunately, but that's alright. With that said, give me a moment to just put my stuff back, but I'll be back momentarily. Okay guys, we are right by the Brimstone Crags, as the next boss I'm doing is the Brimstone Elemental. This is one I'm not exactly happy to do, but it's one that has to be done, so I'm gonna do the regular routine of building a nice little house down here. Just table, chair, bed. I'm gonna need to make a workbench anyways, because I'm stupid, and forgot to get walls, but that's alright, I don't mind doing so. And honestly, I feel like this fight is either going to be really simple or an absolute nightmare. It's going to be incredibly hard to gauge, but I'm very excited to give it a go, honestly. So I will definitely get back to you guys once I have a successful run. Okay, so this is the arena I'm using, everyone. It's nothing too special. I'm using the Slime Godlord to help me move around a little bit, actually, and it's working quite well. But I have made the mistake of leaving 2 platinum coins on me. I'll just have to run with it, unfortunately. But yeah, this is about it. It's nothing spectacular, but these rows will definitely help me really get good at this boss. And this is one I'm honestly very excited to do. I think it will be on the more difficult side. Maybe in between Cryogen and the Aquatic Scourge, personally. But we shall see, and I'll meet you guys back with a successful attempt soon enough. And that was a successful Brimstone Elemental attempt. That actually took less attempts than Cryogen somehow, which really surprises me. That was 2 attempts after my little speech for you guys, and that's interesting enough. But I will be taking the bed and furniture with me, as I'm going to have to set up a little base at the Sulphurous Sea, which is the next destination I'm very much looking forward to going to. That was a very, very enjoyable fight, though, not going to lie. Like, one of my favourites for so far. In terms of the loot we get, we got the Brim Lance for a start. I don't think any of these weapons can really help us out. But I'm going to go through the treasure bags and meet you guys back if we get anything interesting. Okay guys, I'm still struggling against this boss, so I've decided I am going to get the Annihilation Potions out, just for this one. I've already spent 35 attempts on the boss, and I absolutely hate this fight. It's always a difficult one for me, but now we should be able to do it relatively easily. It's an item you're supposed to be using for these runs anyway, so it's not unfair. But it's just something I would rather not use for most bosses if possible, just as it's, like, slightly overpowered in my eyes. Although many view it as perfectly valid, but it's just something I'm going to do to speed up the process. The boss is going to be significantly easier now, and it's just because I'm not really having fun with it. Overall, it doesn't matter, and I can promise you, whatever I'm doing now, I'm perfectly allowed to do so. But it's just something I thought I'd mention to all of you. So hopefully we can beat the boss soon, and then we can move on to maybe the mechanical bosses. Okay guys, there we go. We finally managed to do it, and I absolutely hate this fight. This is honestly one of my least favourite fights in all of Calamity, but at least we got it done. We got both of those and a new Acid Rain event, which I'm not going to do for now. Just because I really cannot be bothered, and I think, honestly, that's almost enough for today. Just because that was a lot to take in for sure. The deep sea stuff's going to be really nice. And a bleached dangling kit I don't really want. That though I'll definitely take because it's an abyss accessory. That'll be really nice later on. And these bags, I don't think there's much it can really offer me. Let's see. If I just spam open these, we can just see all the drops we can access. And I believe there is a rogue weapon in here. Scourge of the Seas. It does look pretty good, but I just don't know how I feel about it, honestly. Let's see. Personally, I think a good way of ending this video off would definitely be fighting a mech boss. So the one I'm tempted to do is most definitely the twins. It's the fight I'm most comfortable with out of all of these. And it's the only one I can really see myself doing, in all honesty. So that's the one we're going to go with for now. I've obviously got to get myself a Moonlight. It's a brilliant accessory I'm going to be using for a long while. And it's made by crafting Heldstone bars with Souls of Light, as far as I remember. Or Souls of Night. One or the other, I'll figure it out. I'm happy to say I can get myself the Cosmolite, one of the best items I could ever ask for. This is a definite favourite that's going to be there for a long while. And overall, we are collecting a bunch of buffs, which is really nice. And I'm feeling confident going into this battle, which is probably something I'm going to regret saying momentarily, but I've still got my Annihilation Potion on, I think, which probably isn't smart. Yeah, I just want to try the fight and just see how it goes, really. And that's the twins done, guys. That took 22 attempts. A very boring fight, honestly. One that was over very quickly when it was done, though. And I still have absolutely no idea what I was trying to do then. But, I mean, we can collect this stuff at least. Loads of mechanical bars, enough to make the full hallowed armor. Which is an investment I'm probably not going to make, but it's very nice to have. And in terms of what I can do with Souls of Sight, oh my god, there's so much. There is so much I can do with them. But these weapons look very interesting. I'll definitely look into these for next time. But honestly, I'm perfectly fine with ending this episode here, so I just have to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I will see all of you in the next one. Peace out, guys.